What is up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watson, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie. So, it is still currently in production, and we haven't received much information, but this is going to be pure speculation about the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie, and it has to do with Moff Gideon's return. I think that Moff Gideon will return in the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie because there's no way that Moff Gideon is dead. There's no way that Moff Gideon could have died that easily at the end of The Mandalorian Season 3. And the reason why I believe that is because if you pay attention to the end of the Season 3 where there was the cloning facilities on Mandalore, and you see Moff Gideon cloning himself, mainly trying to clone himself as Force sensitive, trying to do the impossible in Star Wars, but Moff Gideon is still alive. I think that was a clone of Moff Gideon that actually died to outsmart the entire galaxy, and the real Moff Gideon is still out there. So the real Moff Gideon is still out there, and that was a clone of Moff Gideon that actually died at the end of The Mandalorian Season 3. So I don't think that Moff Gideon was defeated that easily. I don't think Moff Gideon could have died that easily. So I think Moff Gideon is still alive, and that's my biggest speculation about The Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie, is that Moff Gideon is still going to be alive and going to be in Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie as the main antagonist. I don't think it's Thrawn, because I think Thrawn is more set up for Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie, and I don't think the Mandalorian and Grogu and Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie are part of a trilogy, even though it's been hinted several times, but it's not officially confirmed, and I think that Dave Filoni has a vision for his own Star Wars trilogy, and his movie could be the first of a Star Wars trilogy, a canon version of Heir to the Empire, Dark Forces Rising, and The Last Command, a canon version of the Thrawn trilogy. But as far as the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie goes, I think it's a standalone, and we'll wrap up the Mandalorian series with Moff Gideon as the main antagonist of the entire Mandalorian series. And if we do get Mandalorian Season 4 after the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie, it will be announced right when the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie is coming out, and it'll be worked on after the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie, and it'll lead up to the events of the Mandalorian and Grogu Star Wars movie, and Moff Gideon will probably also return in that as well. But Moff Gideon is still alive. There's no way that Moff Gideon is actually defeated this easily. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.